Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chris Kent. I'm the Dungeon Master for this game. Um, when I was young, I'm kind of old now, honestly. Um, but when I was in high school is when I first started playing Dungeons and Dragons, and various friends would run something, and all of those games, unfortunately, were kind of brief. But I remembered them all really well. And when I was in college, I had a different group of friends then. We played some D&D here and there, um, so on and so forth. And after college, I became a clerk at the local comic book store, and everybody was always in there playing D&D. And then the two guys who owned the store had a falling out, and they sold the store to me. And so then I was the shopkeeper for a while, and you know, a good chunk of my life was spent there in that setting. So I'm not super familiar with the newest edition of D&D in terms of the rules. Um, but I am familiar with gaming, right? And when my kids were little, they're grown now, but when they were little, I took some of those old D&D games and I ran it for my kids, except I sort of wove them all together into one world. And then that way, the experiences I had, I shared those with my kids. And so my son, he's a teacher now. He came to me sometime recently. I don't know how long it's been. I guess it doesn't matter. But he came to me and said how much he missed playing D&D. And my daughter agreed. And they thought it would be nice to do a D&D game again, and specifically to revisit that game world that I had created. So I said, sure. And we thought, that it'd be a fun thing to do as a family. Um, and my wife, she's into it. Um, so yeah, that's what we're going to be doing on this channel. Um, I think we're going to take turns running games. We'll pass the torch to each other. Um, I think that my kids are going to get their friends to join in then too, because D&D is really popular right now. Trying to think if there's anything else I should say. That's kind of it. So bear with us as we figure out what the newest rule set is. Um, we're not super familiar with fifth edition. My kids are more familiar with third edition. I grew up on sort of like AD&D, back in the day. Um, but yeah, we'll figure it out. I think everybody has told me that fifth edition D&D is like the easiest one to learn. So hopefully we hit the ground running. I'll let you be the judge of that. But yeah, feel free to stick around. Check out our games. Hopefully they'll be entertaining to you. If you want to support the channel, of course, the routine, right? Smash the like button, hit subscribe, all that jazz. And we'll see you in the next adventure. Bye.